Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss what is tax and types of taxes. Since the topic is bit difficult to explain in Telugu, I am going in basic English. Even a non-tax background student will be able to enjoy the crisp on it. Without further waiting, let's jump into today's topic.
Tax. Tax refers to a compulsory financial obligation imposed by the government on the income, profit, property of the persons or included in the costs of goods and services. And what is the objective of collecting tax? Government collects taxes to finance public utility services or public expenditure or to undertake government activities. Public utility services means the activities of which public gets benefited, such as construction of schools, roads, health facilities, and for services like national security, salaries of police, army, judges, and so on. Here, the persons includes individuals, Hindu undivided family, companies, partnership firms, association of persons, artificial judicial persons, trusts, etc. And based on their nature, taxes are divided into two types. They are direct taxes and indirect taxes. Let's discuss them briefly. What is direct tax? Direct tax refers to the tax whose incidence and impact is borne by the same person. It is a financial charge levied directly on the assessee who pays it directly to the government. This tax is based on earning capacity of income, that is, higher the income, higher the tax liability. Tax burden shall be borne by the person himself and can't be shifted. Let's see some of the examples. First one, income tax. It is a tax levied on a person calculated under 5 heads after allowing deductions, set off and carry forward of losses. Here, the 5 heads are nothing but the sources of income. They are income from salaries, income from house property, income from profits and gains from business or profession, income from capital gains, and finally other sources. Second one is capital gain tax. It is paid at the time of sale of property on the gain enjoyed by the person. And third one, estate duty. Estate duty is paid in the case of inheritance. And fourth one, corporate tax. Corporate tax is paid by the corporate entity on their profits. Corporate entity is nothing but the companies. And finally, gift tax. When a taxable gift is received by the individuals, they have to pay tax on it. Here, the taxable gift means the value of money or any other things exceeding Rs 50,000 per financial year is a taxable gift. Indirect taxes. Indirect tax is a tax in which the taxpayer is just who pays the tax, but the actual burden of tax falls on the consumer who buys the goods or receives the services. Basically, indirect taxes are the taxes collected by one person from another and the collecting person deposits it to the government account. Some instances are taxes collected by shops, supermarkets, restaurants, etc. In this case, goods are sold on MRP, that is maximum retail price, and all the taxes are included in it. And coming to the examples of indirect taxes, first one is goods and services tax. It entered by subsuming number of taxes in it. It is imposed on every stage of value addition by allowing the tax paid on purchases as credit. And second one, customs duty. It is charged on goods and services imported into India or exported from India. And third one, excise duty. It is levied on manufacture of goods. Now we will learn the differences between direct taxes and indirect taxes. First, meaning. Direct tax, as the name suggests, is the tax which is levied on the assessee itself who pays directly to the government. Here, the person who earns will directly pay to the government. Indirect taxes. Indirect tax is a tax which is collected by the last intermediary of the supply chain from the ultimate consumer and deposits to the government account. Here, the person who sells the goods to the final consumer pays the tax to the government. Here, the ultimate or final consumer refers to the person who consumes the goods. And second one, nature. Direct tax is progressive in nature. That is, higher the income, higher the tax liability. And the low tax to the low income grouped people. And coming to indirect taxes, it is regressive in nature. That is, no distinction between high and low income people. That is, levied constantly. Third one, levied on income, wealth and estate. And coming to indirect taxes, it is levied on goods and services. And fourth one, incidence and impact. In case of direct taxes, borne by the same person on whom it is levied. And coming to indirect taxes, the incidence and impact falls on different persons. And fifth one, tax evasion. In case of direct taxes, tax evasion is possible due to lack of administration, and here the person earns will have to disclose his income voluntarily. And alternatively, on other side, the tax evasion is not at all possible because the tax is already included in the goods and services. And sixth one, price and demand of the goods. The price and demand of the goods remains unaffected in case of direct taxes, and on the flip side, it affects the price and demand of goods and services. Coverage. Direct tax is covered on specified group of people because of slab rates on it. And coming to indirect taxes, it is covered everyone irrespective of rich or poor. And where is the event? In case of direct taxes, where the person income crosses the specified slab rates. And in case of indirect taxes, when the transactions take place.
If you like the video, hit the like button, post your reactions through comments in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to activate bell icon.